Hello, everyone. This is Hadrian.
Hey, folks, I'm Mal.
Thanks for being here again. Let's play some more Master of Orion in our brains and Brawn.
Actually,
I don't feel like I have
should,
a lot of brawn right now.
I
don't even feel like I have a lot of brains right now.
I think we should relabel the series. Instead of brains and bronze, it should be humans, the galactic conquerors, supreme overlords of justice and light.
I don't know if it's justice and light.
No, from their point of view, it would be, though, right? They're cleansing the galaxy. They got a whole, like, Empire of Man type of vibe from them, like from 40K. We're the dirty Xenos, and they're purging us from the galaxy. In any case, it's the most aggressive, badass human republic, should be peaceful, but aren't guys ever.
Yeah. And, you know, while we're kicking off this episode, there is something that's worth talking about for a bit, because Mal made a comment to me in between episodes that resonated, and it definitely is something that happens to me sometimes in my Crusader Kings 2 playthroughs. You know, he joked that we might be coming across at points as if we're kind of dogging on the game because things are not going our way in the series. And I just want to take a second on behalf of us both to just say that we hope that is not happening, at least too much. Because it's not our intention. I mean,
it's not. Obviously,
we're both strategy game fans, and what are you laughing at?
No, I was just saying you're like it's not our intention. I'm like, it's not. Are you sure? Because when I was bagging on it, I meant it. I was bagging on it for a reason. No, Hadrian's right.
I thought you were affirming. I didn't hear the inflection in your voice, but anyway, yes. The point is, we are being critical, of course, but I hope no one just thinks that we're complaining because we're losing. We have lost all 3 of our Bromance series, right? I mean, is there one that we did?
Did you have to remind them of that?
I absolutely. I tell the truth, Mal. Like, but the point is, like, for instance, with this series, the diplomatic humans, as Mal was just joking, have been the ones just declaring war on us even when we weren't threatening them. Well, the beginning war, I was threatening them, but then the second war they declared was just completely unprovoked. We're going to declare war because reasons.
Yeah. Yep. And you know what? And this has come up time and time again. I've talked about it on the subreddit. I've talked about it in comments on the videos on both channels, and it keeps coming up. Let's try to be very clear about this. The issue is not that the empires are more aggressive on extreme. Both Hadrian and I both accept that. The issue is the breaking of personas. And,
right.
Our sort of argument is that should matter. That personas should matter. Just like it does in other, strategy games. I think Civ 5 is probably the best or closest example.
And Civ 6 is shaping up to be an even better example than Civ 5.
Yeah, agreed. So that's, if... Oh, the Akari are offering a peace agreement. Are they offering you that as well?
They might to me once they do with you, but if they're offering it to you first and I don't have it yet, I wouldn't take it because
I'll just decline.
I need you right now, buddy.
Nah, I'll just decline. I'm going to go over there and kick their ass.
Yeah, I'm going to have next to nothing left on Mentor Prime.
So, I think the issue of the breaking of persona, it just makes it's just not as fun as it could be, at least for me.
Right.
Right.
And I mean, an example of what we're talking about, just to really drive the point home. And of course, Mal and I are denizens of the internet. We know that we're not going to make everyone happy with what we're saying right now. But for those of you who are listening to what we're saying, and even if you disagree, or just trying to understand our point of view, which we appreciate, by the way, civil discourse is always a good thing, regardless of where you stand. Here's an example of what we're talking about. It's not that we don't want the humans to declare war, but for instance, if we get into a war with the humans, I would fully expect the extreme AI to do to me what it's been doing to me. But it's the declarations of war that have been a problem, not what they've done once the war's happening. So the aggressive actual moves during a war, all fine, no complaints. I mean, especially because we're playing on extreme difficulty. There's very little I have to say about that. There might be some nuanced things that can be tweaked, but the main issue, again, is simply with the fact that we really shouldn't be fighting them in the first place. And that's really all I've ever tried to say. Thanks for taking out that battleship.
You bet. Now I'm going to go bust up their stuff in Hake Prime.
Okay.
Because why not, right?
Exactly. Holy crap, I've got nothing left on this planet.
This is interesting. Okay, now I'm assuming they're building some troop transports or what have you. The humans have blockaded Dulza Prime. Dulza Prime is a former human settlement. They're not bombarding it. They're just blockading it, waiting, I think, like I said, for troop transports. So that's cool, because the longer they wait, the better for us, because I don't care about that system at all. So by all means, humans, by all means, get your worlds back.
So I have, in 7 turns, I have an advanced battle station going up in, I think, Zenithnida? No, in Invaka. And then Mentar Prime is going to grow in a few turns, so I'll be able to start it building again. So actually, believe it or not, I mean, I'm going to have to rebuild some of the basic buildings, but some of the more advanced buildings are still standing. That's good. Things could turn around a little bit. The only thing that would really be a problem at this point, now that you saved my ass, appreciate that, is if the humans really came through and did a lot of damage, well, really to me, because I can't take any more hits at the moment, but also if they did a lot of damage to you, because at this point you are the only bastion of defense that I've got. My fleet was wiped out. In the previous episode, if you missed it somehow, there was a situation where I realized that my fleet didn't stand a chance against what the humans were sending in, so I just sent them into human territory, just trying to do as much damage as I could. And I did some damage, but not as much as I wanted to, because their defensive fleet caught up with me.
The sacrifice of your fleet, though, did allow for me to come behind destroy 2 other fleets.
Yes.
If you hadn't done that, my fleet wasn't strong enough. The fact that they split is what allowed that. So it's not like they died in vain. There was actually some strategic value there.
Yes, absolutely.
Now I've got, let's see. First battleship shows up in 3 turns, and it's a significant upgrade from the current tech that a lot of my ships have.
Yeah. Also, the good news with the fact that I'm going to have to be rebuilding a lot of my stuff. Oh, wait, hang on. Can you bring your ships back?
I am already. I'm already bringing them back. Yeah.
Yeah. Their main fleet is heading for Ladon.
So if we get a jump gate in Mintar, if we get a jump gate in Ladon, you can focus on getting the jump gates in all these systems, then I can just bounce back and forth quickly.
There is a jump gate that's going to be up in 2 turns in CMAC, a jump gate is up in Invaka, and a jump gate is up in Zenithnida.
Okay, so we just need Ladon and Mentar Prime and we're good to go. Then I can just bounce back and forth. I think what I can do is just bounce back and forth between Ladon, Mentar, and CMAC to try to keep, to keep us safe for now.
Yeah, just bear in mind you will have travel time. I mean, there's going to be that thing. I'm going to research subspace physics so we can get that subspace communications magic.
Yeah, I got that.
Okay, yeah, I'm definitely going to do that.
It wasn't...
Oh, hey, I'm going to have advanced colony ship before long. That'll be handy.
It wasn't as helpful as I thought it was. Yeah, I mean, it was good, but I forgot that those incremental changes to command points on stations are just that. They're incremental. They're incremental. They're not additional. So like when it says +3, it just upgrades your previous +2 per station. So I picked up like, I don't know, 10 or something like that, 12 command points, which is not bad, but spies have poisoned the food on one of our colonies. Oh, you bastards. And because I have so much plus growth in food, it did absolutely nothing to me. Okay, well, that's good.
All right, well, now I guess I can start, I can actually rebuild again. So I think I mentioned this a second ago, but in case I didn't, I was thinking it, maybe it didn't come out of my mouth. I can, because all my ships got destroyed, new ships that I build now will be the consummately upgraded current versions of my ships.
Right.
Which is good.
It is good. It'll make a difference.
Actually, you know what? I'm going to build a battleship. Screw it. It's going to take 13 turns, but I'm going to just do what I can to have some battleships going. Contaminate failed at Happy Prime, by the way. That happened a second ago on my screen, but I didn't tell you. Sorry. You are now in the same system as the Ladon fleet. I can't, because you're not my fleet, I can't see what your chances are, so Godspeed, sir.
They're going to be toast. Yeah,
I love your confidence. Oh, they're dead.
Yeah, they're dead. Yeah, that's not going to be a problem, I don't think.
Good.
All right, are we at the turn timer here? We are. Okay,
We are.
Blink.
Yeah, looks like they're going to bomb Ladon. Yep, they're bombing Ladon.
That's fine. That's the last time that fleet will get to do that.
Once again, I have lost both of my Ladon colonies. I'm not bitter.
just successfully made one of their systems revolt. Or was that one of my systems?
There is a new Alkari fleet heading towards Mentar.
All right, let me
Keeping you busy.
Let me get rid of this, and then I'll work on that. And
I'm starting the advanced military outpost on the CMAC border.
which, unless we put ships behind it, won't do anything for us, but it will.
Yeah, I mean it's just there. it's gonna be at least a little helpful. That's all I'm really going for.
That's all you're looking for. Give us just give us a smidge of help, just a little something.
I would appreciate that very much.
Well, that's unfortunate. I can't... Okay, hold on. I'm trying to plot a... Well, that'll work. I'm trying to plot a course that takes me not through Dolza. Because it's just one ship, and I don't want them to kill it. I'll have to go around the long way, but it'll be alright. I'm just staying at Ladon for now.
That's fine.
I'm not going to chase that fleet. Now, if it stays in system, I'll finish it off, but if not...
I just remembered I've got an Alkari fleet that is trying to pay me a visit.
Yeah, how much do they have there? Here,
More than they did last time, but no battleships, just a cruiser and some destroyers.
Alright, so this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to take... This is what I'll do. I'll take the newer cruisers and send them to Mentar Prime, and then these older ones will finish off this other fleet. We can make this work, right?
I mean, I hope so.
Yeah, there we go.
Nice! Well done.
And then pollution processor or Zoroastrium armor. I guess Zoroastrium armor?
Maybe.
Yeah, it's probably the best thing to do. Just upgrade all on that one. And I think that's a tradable tech, so let me double check here and send that to you.
Send it to me.
Yep.
It's gonna do me so much good.
Well, I mean, I guess
I'm
yes
joking.
and no.
It'll help. I appreciate it. I'm grateful. Thank you, Mal. I love you.
It'll help a little bit. Let's see.
10 seconds on the turn timer.
What are we doing here? This is supposed to be a research world, so I don't know what's going on.
4, 3.
It's gonna go on me then, because I. Whoa, that's not good.
What?
I didn't see this human fleet sneaking around the west. Oh man.
Are we cooked?
We're not cooked, but it could have been really bad. I think what's going to make it okay is the fact that I essentially had 3 battleships all finish at the same time. The part that is not good is that I'm way over on command points now. So I've got to scrap some of the ships that are securing Ladon. I got to get rid of some of them to balance this out, because it's, I mean, I'm like way over.
Bad.
Okay, scrap that.
Oh, I'm trying to terraform on Zenithanda and not realizing it's the ocean planet that we've talked about so many times. I was trying to do that to fix pollution problems, but that's going to be kind of pointless.
Well, I mean, technically you can do that if you want.
Yeah.
Doesn't do a whole lot for you.
All right. I will be very lucky if I survive this next off turn, because I have 1 pop left on Mentar Prime. I mean, I'll survive, but I mean, as far as my original colony world surviving, or capital world, I guess I should say.
It's saying I'm in deficit. Do we not have a trade agreement? You don't have enough money for a trade agreement.
I think I have 394.
Yeah, you need 552.
Fun times. Okay, I actually survived the bombardment because I had enough other stuff to take the hits aside from the population. So it's bad news for the colony in the long run, but the colony's not dead yet.
Here, I'm sending you some cash. Accept that, and then let's see if we can do this agreement.
All right. Send it my way. Let's find out.
How much do you have?
564.
It's saying you have insufficient funds. I guess we got to cycle to the next turn.
Hang on. Let me send it to you. It says that you need 552.
I have 552. I have 549 right now. Oh, game, why do you do this to us? Why?
Wait. You have... It's saying you have 549. You just said you have 549, but it's saying it requires 552, so I need to send you 3, right?
I'm short 3 credits, yeah.
Yeah. Is the dust affecting your brain?
It is.
Okay, let me send you 3. Are you ready? I'm going to send you a whole 3 credits. Are you excited?
I am excited, actually.
It is actually 3 billion credits.
I'm excited either way.
All right, and then when you get that, see if you can offer it to me. You should be able to.
Why is it not letting me accept it? Okay. Hold on 1 second. I have to set production and all this other stuff before to let me for some reason. I don't know why.
Yeah, now it's saying you need 565.
Okay, we'll just cycle to the next turn. It's clearly borked.
Yay!
Oh my lord, the number of things I'm having to queue up is kind of crazy over here.
Yeah, lots of mid-game, late-game micromanagement.
Oh, that's another reason why my command points went crazy. I built 5 late-game destroyers and didn't even realize it, which actually is a good thing in this case. That's going to save. Yeah, that's going to save me. So I'm okay with that.
So
there we go. I got your 3 credits finally. Not that it'll matter.
Okay. Are you going to be able to finish off that fleet at Mentor Prime, or do you need another turn, or what's going on?
They're going to die. I think.
Okay, I'm actually going to send my space factory that way because I want to try and rebuild what I can there as much as possible, even if I'm about to die. Like, I just want to try and have as much in place as I can.
Copy that.
On the off chance that I survive, it'll let me rebound faster. And more securely. But I also don't really have any other choice. I've got these space factories and no orders to give them, so.
Yeah, you just wait right there, human fleet. You just wait. We'll be by in just a moment to say hello.
I really hope they don't attack my base factory right now, because they haven't left yet.
Who hasn't left yet?
The Alkari fleet.
Oh, no worries. They're leaving.
Thanks, Mal.
Yeah, you bet.
Good guy Mal strikes again.
Matter of fact, what I can do is I'll just guard this point so they can't leave the system, and if they bomb you, okay, then I'll kill them. If they take out the space factory, okay, then I'll kill them. As a matter of fact, what you could do is just send the Space Factory away to Invaka for a turn until I can clean this out.
Okay.
Might be better. That way you don't have to rebuild it.
Okay. I couldn't give them an order this turn, but I can send them away. Meanwhile, the Alkari are still getting wiped by the Sakra over here. Like, that's happening.
Oh, yeah. Okay,
Oh,
now,
no, they're bombing Mentor Prime again.
Don't worry. Don't worry. I should be able to finish them off here. There we go. And we're clear.
Yay. Okay,
and then I'll
now I
just
don't have
guard... I'll send my fleet back to guard the southern point.
Excellent.
So, should be able to keep us safe for now. Oh, I need to send you some of this tech, too. Let me do that right now.
I have a positive income again, so hopefully we'll be able to do that trade agreement soon. Because we seem to be right on the cusp of being able to do that trade. Looks like you do have a human fleet, pretty powerful, heading towards Ladon.
How powerful? Like, I can take it, or...
It's 1316, 4164.
4164?
Defensive power, yeah.
Uh...
Several cruisers, destroyers, frigates, it's massive.
Yeah, I got no shot against that. However, is that a jump gate that you're building?
Aware.
That's a jump gate you're building in Mintar, right?
Yes, it is.
Okay, so what we're going to do...
Merry Christmas.
We're going to leave Ladon. You don't have a colony there anyway.
No, I don't.
Okay, so...
You can withdraw. Combine your forces.
Let me clean up this over here. I need 2 turns to clean this up, and then I can send the fleet to Mintar. I'm going to go ahead and start sending stuff to Invaka right now. There we go. Got a battleship headed that way. We might maybe be able to pull this off. I don't know.
One of my commenters several episodes back, well, actually it was just a few days ago, but by the time people are watching this, it will have been several episodes back, actually said, Mal says maybe like this, maybe? And I didn't even, shame on me, I didn't even look at the link that he left to exemplify the way that you're saying maybe, but I'm sure it was perfect. Maybe, perhaps?
It's I don't even think about it. It's just it's me being squirrely, I guess.
Nah, you do you, man. I've got a funny feeling, not to sound self-aggrandizing, but I've got a funny feeling that people wouldn't be watching this series if you weren't doing you and I wasn't doing me.
Truth.
We make it
it's
so
funny.
fun.
It's funny when
we try to.
People
and fail
ask
most of the time.
On a fairly regular basis, actually. I'll get like private Twitter messages, or people send me emails and they'll be asking advice. Matter of fact, I had a conversation with I'm not gonna say who, but I had a conversation with a YouTuber that you and I both know a couple of days ago, and one of the pieces of advice I gave was, listen, at the end of the day, whether somebody likes the content you're making or not, you will eventually find an audience. But what I know to be true is that the first thing you got to do, in my opinion, is, like you said, you got to be who you are. Don't try. I remember when I started off, I kind of tried, not even thinking about it, I kind of tried to emulate the people that had inspired me, which I think is human nature.
Right.
And
I certainly did the same.
Yeah. But that it wasn't. It wasn't genuine, and how could it be? Because it wasn't me. And I know that I've lost people along the way, because I do stuff that people don't want me to do. Occasionally in XCOM videos, I will sing, and I've done that even with you in some of this stuff. And some people think that that's really stupid, and they don't want to hear me sing, and I don't know why, because I have a lovely singing voice. But
indeed.
But like I said, at the end of the day...
We should break into a duet of Sound of Silence at some point.
We should! Yours was so good, though. Yours was so good!
If the series ends... Oh, thank you. I appreciate that.
But yeah, you gotta be... There's 3 things, I think, to success on YouTube. First is, you gotta be you. 2 is, you need to be consistent. And 3, keep creating content. Like, just never stop creating content. If you could do those 3 things and you're patient, then eventually your channel will grow. And I mean, my channel's still small and your channel's still small, but I'd like to think we've had some successes. A lot of channels, believe it or not, never get past 1,000. Actually, the vast majority of YouTube channels never get past 100 subscribers.
Yeah. Well,
So
every single subscriber, the way I've always looked at it, every single subscriber, for those of you who might be aspiring YouTubers or just wondering how this works, every single subscriber kind of puts you in a new club. And I'm not saying necessarily being in clubs is the way you should look at it, but every time you gain that one subscriber, you are one more subscriber, into the higher echelons. There are thousands of them. There's many echelons as there. If you break it down to the single subscriber level, there are millions of echelons to climb and just rungs on the ladder. But the point is you're climbing. And you reach the level that you haven't before. So when you hit the bigger milestones, like 100, like 1,000, you are so far beyond so many countless channels that don't make it that far. And I think having a healthy perspective on that stuff is good. I don't know how we got into a meta discussion about YouTube channels, but there's a massive human fleet on its way to CMAC. Just saying.
Mm-hmm. Oh, and Lord.
Yeah, so this, I mean, we hang on. I'm gonna
maybe
before
we
end
should
this episode.
Maybe we should end it here. Save the pain for the next one.
All right, the humans do not want peace with me. I just don't understand. Like, aside from spying on them and destroying a few of their colonies in defense after they attacked me, I don't understand why they hate me so much. I literally have done nothing to them relative to what they've done to me this entire game. It's insane. But anyway, yes.
I think a lot of it has to do with the fact that they're boxed in, because that's kind of their behavior. But still, I don't get why
boxed
it's
in
this
when
bad.
they're not boxed in when they don't have the opportunity to be a substantial territory is one thing, but they're boxed into 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They have 6 systems to their name right now, the 6th of which they just colonized.
I hear you.
Plenty of territory.
No, I hear you.
Anyway,
I hear you.
Anyway, let me not complain too much. We're going to go ahead and cut this one here, and the next one we're going to try to see if we survive. But with the humans finally setting their sights on CMAC, which they have not done to this point, and they're also set up to flank it because they're in Dolza, this could be bad. So we'll see how it goes.
We'll see.
For now, yeah, we'll see. Thanks very much for watching. If you enjoyed, don't forget Mal and I both have a series going for better or worse, so you can see the campaign from both sides. And don't forget to like the video and subscribe to follow along if you're not already. We're uploading new episodes in Brains and Brawn on both channels every day at 9 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time, which is GMT -4 for those of you not in the States, and comments are always welcome. Let us know what you think.
He's Hadrian. I'm Mal. Thanks for watching, and we will see you later.